Hello, myself Prakriti Vaja, and today I am going to represent a seminar on the topic chemistry involved in mummification. Let us start with etymology of chemistry. The word chemistry is believed to be derived from the word alchemia, which means Egyptian science. Ancient Egypt was known as Chem, meaning black land, as the land around the Egypt seems to be red in color as its desert. Alchemia, more precisely, can be translated as Egyptian black art. As we know that ancient Egyptians were very good chemists, so some of the chemical practices in ancient Egypt included metallurgy, glass making, cosmetic products making such as surma, painting pigments such as Egyptian blue, and a very complex process that is mummification. Now let us have some basic information about mummy. The word mummy is derived from the Latin word mummia, which is derived from the word mum, which means wax, and the word mummy means embalmed corpus. Mummy is nothing but a dead human or an animal whose soft tissues and organs have been preserved. Now, this preservation means preventing it from decomposition. Now, before starting the mummification, let us have a quick view on decomposition of the body. So, before going to decomposition, let us see the stages of death. So, the death is biologically divided into four stages. First is pallor mortis, means post-mortem, during which the heart stops beating and body turns pale. Second is livor mortis, in which the body starts turning bluish. This is because the blood circulation stops and upper part of the body does not receive the blood. So the blood is concentrated in the lower part of the body, so the upper part of the body start seeming bluish or purplish. Third is algor mortis, in which the body starts cooling down. And fourth is rigor mortis, during which the body starts becoming stiff due to the lack of muscle contraction. After these four stages of death, the decomposition of the body starts. This decomposition is further divided into three stages, in which the first is the pH of the body decreases, which means the body starts making acid in it, and thus the cell loses its ability to function. Second is autolysis, which means self-digestion, in which the cells start destructing itself. And third is putrefaction, in which the body starts swelling and smelling. Now let us see the chemistry and the processes involved in mummification. So the materials used in mummification were linen, sawdust, beeswax, resin, natron, onion, Nile mud, linen pads, frankincense, and lichen. Now, the first step of mummification was removal of such internal organs which had very fast rate of decomposition, in which the first was brain. So the brain was removed using a hook-like equipment which was inserted through nostril, which reached to the brain, and the brain was stuck in this hook and it was pulled out through the nostril. Second is removal of internal organ through the incision made on the left side of the body. Third was letting the organ dry using natron and storing them in canopic jars. Now let us see that what is natron. Natron is nothing but an alkaline salt, which means a basic salt mainly used for mummification in Egypt, which is found near dry lake beds at Wadi al-Natron or Natron Valley. This was used to remove moisture and stop further decomposition. The main components of natron were sodium chloride, sodium sulfite, sodium carbonate, and sodium bicarbonate. The sodium sulfite present in natron was used as drying agent. NaCl, which means sodium chloride, was used for saponification, which means it turned a body soapy or waxy. Then comes Na2CO3, which means sodium carbonate, which regulates the pH to decrease the chance of decomposition. And then comes NaHCO3, that is sodium bicarbonate, which does the same thing, that is regulation of pH. Fourth step of mummification was rinsing of the body and placing the heart back. Now, this rinsing was done using wine. Cinnamon and cassia are resins used in mummification for disinfecting the body and preventing it from bad odors. Cinnamon, which have cinnamon aldehyde, while cassia and mastic have linalool, which have pleasant smelling alcohol content. Beeswax have long chain alcohols which kept bacteria away was also used. Myrrh have acetic acid used for cleansing purpose. And at last, coniferous resins which have hydroabiatic acid and glycol which polymerized to seal the cuts naturally. Then fifth step was drying of corpus again with the natron and wrapping the bandages of linen cloth all around the body. Now the binding material of linen was bitumen. As you can see in the image that the knot was not tied at the end of the linen cloth, instead of which it was sticked. Bitumen is a semi-solid petroleum used for its sealing capabilities. It is gum-like solid which binds the linen wrapped around the mummy. Now the sixth step was placing a mummy in sarcophagus, that is a type of box which was like coffin. Now what is the significance of this mummy? Mummies generally had spiritual purpose, as ancient Egyptians believed that a body is a home for a soul and must be preserved for after death life. So wrapping up my topic here, thank you so much.